Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do Leetcode weekly challenge second question, most popular video creator. So in this question, first let us go ahead with this particular explanation of the question and then about the constraint, right, and of the examples which is being given to us, and then about the coding part with the time complexity and the space complexity. So first thing, before starting with this particular question, let me introduce you with Newton's school coding contest. So basically about the same, you can figure out every uh, thing about it in the description below. In that link, you will be having every detail about the same, and you can register there for free of cost and go ahead with the same. And then give that contest. And if you're under the top performance, you will be getting some exciting prizes. So this was all for the same. Now let us go ahead with this particular question. So you are given two string arrays, creators and ID, and an integer array views, all of length in. So basically all three arrays which is being given to us, their length is in. And now we are required to, the ith video on a platform was created by a creator I and has IDs I and views of I views. So the thing is, three arrays which are given to us, they all are connected because of their indices only. Means a creator having a ID, and that ID is corresponding to views with means corresponding to video which was created by that creator and how many views it got. Now next thing, the popularity of a creator is the sum of the number of views on all of the creators' videos. Find the creator with the highest popularity and the ID of their most viewed videos. So here the thing is that we are required to figure out with that creator who has highest popularity and the ID of their most viewed videos. So next thing, if multiple creators have highest popularity, find all of them. If multiple videos have highest view count for a creator, find the lexicographically smallest ID. Because three things are there. So first thing is that we are required. Here the first thing is that highest popularity is determined by the sum of the number of views on all the creator video. So this is the first thing which is there. Then the second thing is the ID which is there. And if multiple videos have highest views for a creator, then we are required to return lexicographical smallest ID. So this is second thing. And this is already there. Means two things which we are required to check is the sum of views of all the creators and even the sum of views of all the videos created by that particular creator. Now at the end we are required to return a 2D array of string answer where answer of I is equal to creator ID and ID, right? Means creator ID, creator has the highest popularity and ID is the ID of the most popular videos. The answer can be returned in any order. Now the thing is that we are required to return this creator and the ID, and in this ID also we are required to check this condition that if multiple videos have highest views, because this ID would be corresponding to the maximum view which we got. But if there are multiple videos which have same number of highest views, then we will be returning the lexicographical smallest ID. So lexicographical smallest ID, what they meant is basically A is greater in precision than B, then C, and then D. This is basically I'm saying about precedence, not about the means because A is corresponding to 0 and B is corresponding to 1. So not in that sense, but I'm saying because they are saying about the smallest one. So this is having more priority. So that's the thing. Now let us check for the constraint and then we'll say go ahead with this particular example. So as per the constraint, here you can see that creator length, ID length, and view length all are equal and equal to n, as it was explained in the question. Now n could go up to 10 to the power 5, okay, and then creator I of length and IT's I of length that could be at max 5 and at minimum 1. Basically, this ID which is being given to us, that could be up to 5, means the way here it was written as 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Or it could be written A, B, C, that is length is 1. And the creator's length, that is this name, that can go up to 5 only. That's the thing. And then creator I and ID consist of lowercase English letter, and views can go up to 10 is per 5 only, but more than that. Now, let us first check about this first example which is being given to us. Now here, creators and then IDs and then views, all of these things are given to us. So, how we are required to return the answer is, we will be checking for the creator which is there, how many times that creator is there, 2 times, right? And corresponding to that, 2 IDs are there, right? And the views which are there. So we can see creator has same views, right? And both of them are maximum for time being. So that's why we will be choosing this one, which is lexicographically smaller, because O comes before than T, right? So that's why we are taking this one, means we will be returning answer. If we will be returning answer, so we will be returning ls, comma 1. So this is the thing which we will be returning. Now for this Bob. For Bob, let me first tell you. I'm thinking about just potential ones. Not I will be thinking about everyone here. So Bob just 1 times and the view is 10. And we will be storing somewhere that total views were 10 here. And Bob, so only one video and its ID is 2. So that will be our answer. Total number of views were 10. Till now 10 is the maximum. And then comes the Chris. Chris, this much and this much. So Chris, if, so here Chris and then ID which will be returned is 4. But if we see the maximum count, that is only 4, and earlier it was 10, right? So that's why we won't be returning this. We will be just returning this and this as the answer. And this answer could be, means this and this answer could be returned in any form. Means first Alice could come or Bob could come. That's the thing. So they are returning here. So this is what we are required to do at the end. So this was what question explanation. Now let us go ahead by that how we are required to code this particular question. So the thing is, because we require a lot of mapping sort of thing, so that's why we can use hash map here, means multiple hash maps could be used. But the thing is like, hi, we want to make it much more complex by using multiple hash maps. Let us use some other templates as well. So that's why we can use here struct. We will be using a struct in which we will be keeping the int max view, because of which only we will be able to figure out that till now which is the maximum view we got from this particular or any other creator. So at the starting it will be 0, and then string small which would be there, which will be corresponding to the lexicographically smaller string which is there, and then this is view, then string, and then we are also required with sum, because we also required that till now how many views have been there. So that's it. Actually, this max view and string small, they are interrelated with each other. But the sum is basically just for checking that is this particular pair really eligible to be our answer or not. So that's how the struct will work. So for you, the struct would be used just for the storing purpose, right? But the thing which is here is that the main algorithm comes after this. Means this was just that we use this template. But in actual, how our algorithm would be working is that first task here would be that we will be checking that a particular, say Alice, a content creator is there, and corresponding to that, what is the sum of views for all of his videos, and what is the smaller, lexicographically smaller ID corresponding to highest view. So that is the thing which we would be required to check, corresponding to highest viewed video. So these two things which are there would be required to check for a particular content creator. And because of the sum of view only, we will be comparing with a maximum count which would be there for checking that this is still now maximum count means say 10 is the maximum count. Is the maximum view count for this particular creator also greater than or equal to that maximum count? Then only we will be pushing the block which is there to our answer. So now this was the part for algorithm. Now let us go ahead with the coding of this particular question. This was overview sort of thing for the algorithm which we are required to devise. Now let us go ahead for coding. So here, this is about that struct, sum, and then string, and then max view. One more thing is there that for a struct, we are required to also keep in mind for optimizing a space, we should use a long string and int in such a manner so that the struct by itself do adding of the what we say memory usage which is being there. So in that manner, we are required to keep our data types. Now, next thing is the first part. We will be required with an unordered map for that purpose so that whatever string is there means whatever content creator would be there corresponding to that, we will be storing all these three things. So now here this is the loop in which we will be doing all those things means storing that particular content creators information in the map if it is for the first time or if it's not for the first time. That's the thing. So if it is for the first time, we are directly storing whatever view is there, ID is there, and view is there. And then here count is that particular count which will be keeping in mind that this is till now the maximum number of views we obtained. So that's the thing which we are doing here and then continue that let us check for the other content creator as well. So if it was not the first time, if it is a second timer or any other time, but not the first time, then we will be directly adding up the number of views in our sum variable of our structure corresponding to that content creator. And then here we are basically checking because now we are having two views and two videos corresponding to one creator, right? So that's why here we will be checking if our max view which was previously stored, if it is less than the present view or if it is equal to the same, right? Then also we will be checking that if id of I is less than the small, means lexicographically the new one which is there that is small, then we will be updating that max view also and even that id also. So that's the thing which we are doing. And then at every point, either it was present there or not present, we are basically checking that what is the maximum count which we obtained till now. So that's what we are doing here. And like this, we will be able to fill up all the entries corresponding to our map. And then here comes the part for finally pushing our answer into vector or vector string. So here the thing would be that our map is storing the string and that struct, right? So what we are doing here is we will be first checking that if that particular content creator has the sum of the views equal to the maximum views which is there in this particular count, and this count is storing maximum views corresponding to uh, sum of all the views corresponding to any particular number, any particular creator, but this is the maximum possible out of all the inputs which is being given to us. So with that we are comparing here, and then if it is equal to that, then we will be directly pushing our answer into our vector or vector string. So the first which is there, that is basically this one, id dot first is in our map, that is that string, right? And then corresponding to that string we have that id, right? So this will be stored as our string. And because it is a vector or vector type, so various other vectors would be also stored in this string. And according to that only, we will be storing other things also, which will be satisfying this particular condition. So this was all for this particular coding part. Now comes the part for the time complexity. So basically the time complexity, we can see that here there is one for loop this which is order of n, and there is other for loop which can go up to order of n. And now inside this for loop we are not using any other extra loop. We are just storing in our map. That's the thing. So because of, and this unordered map storage would be also order of 1, and even this lookup would also be order of 1, but lookup for all the elements which are being present, so that's why it's become order of n. So that's why overall time complexity would be order of n plus order of n, that is order of 2n. So in short, it would be order of n. And the space complexity is because of this map and even because of this struct which is there. So that's why the space complexity also becomes order of n. And that's why the time complexity and the space complexity completely becomes order of n. So yeah, this was all for this particular video. If you like these questions, then please do like this video. And if you're new to my channel, then do subscribe to my channel. And also press the notification, because sometimes I don't share the videos as well. I just upload it. So it would be better to turn on the notification so that you by default get the notification. And yeah, also do share among your friends. So this was all. Thank you.